fill in for Jimmy Butt. Here's Bjelica barreling in and rejected by Giannis Antetokounmpo. Down to Middleton, who scores with a left hand.
Excellent defense there. Hold a defender back, somebody who can prevent that type of cherry picking and pitch ahead pass.
Kendrick from three buries it. Kendrick Nunn, 119 triples this year. Well, he's been red hot as a Heat starter, averaging 14 points a game in his second season. Here's DiVincenzo burying it to Miami this year. Now Kendrick Nunn, playing with a sore calf, cost him half the Philadelphia game. Buries his second shot in a row. DiVincenzo with the Bucks down by one. Middleton lobbing for Giannis, makes the catch and flush, plus the foul. Duncan Robinson. This is his first 6 shots a couple nights ago against Philadelphia. This is his first 2 shots tonight as DiVincenzo.
Coach, they need to advance here in the playoffs. Miami really put them in a bad way, beating him in the semifinals.
With a strong postseason, so I think while others may be expecting less, they should not be. Brook Lopez has got a couple of
games where he's a three-point shooter and a shot blocker. Really anchors their defense too.
Duncan buries the corner three.
And because they're ranked so high in terms of defensive field goal percentage, their defensive rating though, has changed in a negative way because at 6'10", he can really shoot it if he can get some reps and get into the flow, and just hasn't shown that ability consistently.
Pick, roll, and slam for Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks, they're ahead by 8. Dragic in for the Heat. Bjelica for the cutting Duncan Robinson. John, you watch all 3.
Provides again. He's out there when Bam is sitting down and resting, and he helps shore up that paint.
Bobby Portis hits the runner. Quickly, it all zooms by us. We'll have tomorrow night's game from Detroit, starting at 8, 7:30 Heat Live, as gets Miami into the paint with his steady drives. Dragic flips and misses. Dedmon underneath. Dwayne Dedmon points off the court. Tyler Hero in the Heat, they got a lock up on the defensive end. Kendrick Nunn doing his thing offensively.
For the basketball, but he also can assist. Huge game in their last game against Indiana. Had 20 points and 14 assists.
And there's Holiday hook.
And you wouldn't think of that about Portis. He's kind of under the radar, but I think he's a great pickup for them and giving them a great depth.
3 straight seasons. 4 seconds left. First quarter. It's Holiday leaning in and finishing. Here's Middleton. Buries the 3. Chris Middleton, 9 this regular season. Portis over the top for the deflection and the steal. Nice lead as Portis flushes it down. Hero against Middleton on the drive-by for 2.
First opens up the floor for not only him, but everybody else.
Giannis with the quick step and score.
Kenzo throws that one behind Giannis.
Saw Eric Spoelstra taking his team to the playoffs for the 10th time in his 13 seasons as head coach.
Leading scorer.
11 points for Middleton, who has not missed. He's 5 for 5, also has 5 assists. Ariza cans a trip Miami, but what a valuable addition defensively. Lopez tangled up, still hits the turnaround. Had a double-double. The Lakers and the Blazers, same record at 41 and 30. One of them will be in the play-in. Duncan Robinson triples and
Just couldn't convert.
Brook Lopez, former Stanford star, the one-legged jumper sticks.
He'll reach the floor and shoot threes. He can hurt you inside too. He's got great touch in postgame.
Connaughton blocks the Duncan Robinson 3. By the way, Brook Lopez, 33 years old. He is closing out the season well. Last 4 games, 18.5 points a game on 57% shooting and what looked like
effort on the defensive end with technique.
Dragic on the duck in, knocks in the scoop. Skirmish won by Trevor Ariza.
He'd have numbers here, 5 on 4.
Nunn from downtown, kaboom. Rattle down 3.
They can build on that.
16 points for Nunn. He's made 6 of his 8 shots. The Heat get a stop. A 3-on-0 fast break turns into a Bam slam. Pat Connaughton. Holiday driving on Dragic, hits a tough runner. Drew Holiday with
Middleton. I think they're a better overall team. I think they're going to really surprise some people in the playoffs. And they're
left first day. Holiday driving, switching hands and missing. Lopez underneath. Look out! Brook Lopez
along with their team, and he's played in 70 games, more than any other MVP candidate has done.
Iguodala on the flush. Milwaukee. Here's Duncan from downtown. Kaboom. Duncan
Out there being able to draw that contact, get the Heat manufacture points when they're struggling in their half-court offense.
Ariza triples for the Heat. Trevor, the 18-year veteran out of UCLA. What a career he's had. Here's Giannis unguarded from downtown, and he buries it.
Comfortable. That's always been his Achilles heel. He's 30% beyond the arc, but taking almost 4 a game now. As we see at the high level they do, and do so without giving up free throws.
Bjelica. Kaboom.
Put Miami's defense back on its heels, where they can't really stack up and help each other.
Oh my, Brook Lopez hammered.
Creating layers between the ball handler and the rim where it's not just a straight drive.
Oh my, a straight drop. A 13-point Bucks lead. 22 points for Nunn on 9 for 13 shooting, but there's Bryn Forbes again. And there's another triple.
Further enough away or up on top of the three-point line, he's just too comfortable out there.
Duncan delivers another 3.
Capable of on the offensive end, and credit the Heat having the vision to put him in those positions, and then bam, the work ethic.
And it's Bjelica holding on to the rebound. It's Dragic. And that's good from 3. Heat bench playing so well, been outscored tonight by a dozen as Drew Holiday drills it. This is Drew Holiday for the cutting Giannis. Oh my. And Atlanta both at 40 and 31, both a half game in front of Miami. That's a nice reverse by Middleton of it. We'll see how it all unfolds, but the one thing you know, the Heat have already secured their spot as a top 16 going into
like his form. Didn't look like it's too much of an effort out there. He's capable. Make those threes.
Oh, it counts for Middleton, plus Kendrick Nunn still going strong with a
framework there, and what they're able to do offensively and defensively from a system perspective and sharing the ball.
Middleton defending Nunn, blows by him for another score. Milwaukee, they could possibly meet in a 3 versus 6 scenario. Won't know for sure until tomorrow. That's Bryn Forbes. She needed the most. Don't get too caught up in the results of tonight. But John, closing the season with 11 wins over the last 15 games, including tonight's
game, presented to you by your South Florida Honda dealers. Let's get back to live action now. There's Duncan firing, and here's Eric talking.
Thank you, Jackson. At least 5 hits from downtown. And the Heat with a season-high 20 made triples. DiVincenzo answers with a 3.
Get up and force you to have to take outside shots more than you want.
Holiday launching from 3 and burying it. Double figures. Here's K. Nunn on the run for 2 more. Left in the game. Season high points, by the way, for Kendrick Nunn, besting his 30-point game against Houston. It's under 108 points per game. But in the month of May, they're right around 120 points per game coming into tonight. Achua with it. Thanasis Antetokounmpo in the game right now. He's number 43. There's Bjelica, and he buries it. Did himself well.
You can tell that he's been working hard behind the scenes, getting into Miami Heat type shape. His legs are under him there. His ability to make.
And Forbes, who's made 5 of his 6 threes. Forbes, who played for Tom Izzo for 2 years at Michigan State, he's played very well tonight. So the Bucks will win the season series from Miami 2-1 in a week. They could meet again in round 1 and game 1 of the 2021 NBA playoffs. It could happen. The Bucks win it tonight, 122-108. Milwaukee goes to 46 and 25 as they inch towards their 5th straight NBA playoff appearance.